Hey, welcome back. This is Teresa from Ep.4 Apps. In this video, we will go through the paid user acquisition framework to understand how to calculate revenue metrics on paid user acquisition channels. Paid UA differs widely from organic channels logic. Therefore, to align paid UA strategy with our business goals and maximize the return on investment, we need to have different aggregated data than under organic. Now, how should we calculate our main KPIs? You might have heard about LTV, ROAS, customer acquisition cost, but we need to understand the user value and make a revenue projection to understand how much we can pay for each ad and how much value we should be putting into each acquired user. Main KPIs at the end will depend on your marketing goal. For example, ROAS is your short-term efficiency metric and the usual KPI for paid UA. But we need to understand that this metric isn't enough to understand long-term efficiency. The KPI for long-term efficiency is LTV, CAC or CAC ratio. On the other hand, CAC, unlike ROAS, does not reflect efficiency itself. It merely indicates the average cost for acquiring a new paying customer. So, for efficiency, you can use the LTV/CAC ratio in the long term that compares the lifetime value of a customer to the cost of acquiring them. Obviously, you want this ratio to be higher than 1. Looking at this table, if most of your revenue comes from new customers, then you can probably rely on ROAS. But if a great share of your revenue comes from recurring purchases or subscriptions, then your CAC is most valuable, as well as your LTV. I'd suggest picking the right KPIs more appropriate to your business. We'll explain this with an example. We've got an ad campaign running on a casual game with low engagement and a hardcore game with high engagement and retention. In the same period, we've noticed that the casual game proves higher short-term efficiency, as the customer acquisition cost as well as the ROAS at day 30 is with no doubts much better than the hardcore game, as users from hardcore game are more difficult or expensive to acquire. But which game would you say is more profitable in the long term? Because if we go to the LTV/CAC ratio, we'll notice that the hardcore game seems to be more profitable, although the cash flow doesn't break even at day 30. This means we'll probably have to wait a bit longer on the user journey for payback. You see the difference, right? While the casual game provides efficiency in the short term, we've got a more successful long-term business with the hardcore game. And that's where the main difference between one approach and another one relies on. Please keep this in mind when projecting your paid UA KPIs. Of course, contact us if you've got any questions. We're happy to help. In the next video, we'll see a comprehensive growth framework. See you in the next video. Bye.